I'm Ty Ronning, in conversation with Joe Leary.
So I learned that Ty is not short for Tyrone or Tyson. It's just Ty. Why Ty?
I think it's because of Ty Cobb, actually. Yeah, I know it just happened. I think my dad wanted to name me Bo at one point, but my mom wasn't a fan of that and stuck with Ty.
So it seems that other than Giants recaps, anything ever read or written about Ty Ronning makes reference to your dad. Now, obviously, mad love and respect to your father, but do you ever get to a point where it's like, Jesus, really, again, my dad? Like, it's, yeah, that's him, this is me. Does it ever bother you?
Yeah, not really. I mean, he had a great career in hockey, and he's a great father. He's like a superhero to me, and I've always looked up to him. And sometimes it can bother me. I'm Cliff's son. Maybe one day I want to be, yeah, you got a dad named Cliff. Oh yeah, I remember him.
Ty's father.
Yeah, there you go. So but he had a great career, and I'm just trying to follow his footsteps.
I'm going to ask you a dumb question.
Sure.
And again, it's hard to sort of zero in on a number, but based on as a kid, practice, game days, how many showers do you think you've had in your life?
In my life?
I mean, I would say that on average,
a lot.
I mean, even a course of a season, could you even put a number on it?
I don't know if I can even throw a number. That'd be I shower when I wake up, and then I like to take a nap before a game, and I like to shower before I head to the rink. Just kind of wake up after my nap, and then of course after the games, and so a lot, almost 3 times on a game day. Are
you a superstitious guy? Do you have any things like do you have to drive a certain route to get to the rink, anything like that?
No, I mean, kind of, yeah. My dad was very superstitious, and I don't really want to get too superstitious. So I've kind of, it's all mental toughness, and I think I'm not too bad. I do put my left skate on first, and that's kind of about it. But the driving routes, used to, not anymore. It doesn't matter to me. It just whatever I kind of feel, whatever there's no traffic. I'm trying to hit that route. I think really. It's once you get to the rink, it's your routine, and you'll see a lot of hockey players and their routine of makes them comfortable into their game. I wouldn't say it's a superstition. It's just more of I like to tape my stick on a certain seat, but I like to tape it and listen to my music and just kind of get my head in the game.
Is there certain day of music? Is there certain of where you sit on the team buses? Are you that much of a creature of habit?
No, I mean habits. Yeah, in a way. I do listen to a little Kanye West before I enter the building, and then really that's my mind's on the game. So I mean nothing crazy about which side I sit in or on the bus, but I do like to sit in a certain spot in Langley and tape my stick, and just makes me feel comfortable and ready.
What do teammates call you? Is it Tizer or Ronzo or what is it?
It's Cliffy.
Cliffy.
Cliffy J. Yeah, there's it's Cliffy or Rat or Ronnie, but mostly a lot of the guys call me Cliffy. Which isn't a problem.
Does it just go against hockey etiquette? You got an easy short name like Ty. They can't call you Ty?
I know you can't really think of anything, but a lot of guys refer to last names and they'll go with a ski or an Yeah. So I'm a Ronnie. Yeah.
Your girlfriend is in the film business.
Yeah, she is. Her family's she's always I'd say I was born into hockey, and she's kind of born into the film industry.
Any fascination with what she does?
I think it's pretty cool the way she is she looks at everything in a kind of different perspective than I would have thought. She's behind the lens. She's a director. She's behind the camera, and she just directed a film in Tahiti, which is pretty cool. And yeah, just the way she'd be like, oh, that would be such a good clip right now. I'd be like, oh, I never thought of that. So she's got a different mindset sometimes.
Could she ever suggest, hey, you know what? You'd be perfect for this thing that I'm shooting now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of goofy. I like to joke around a bit, so I would probably start to poke fun and things and commercials like that. But yeah, I mean, I think I'd be pretty decent.
You're also rather well-spoken and articulate, and that's a trait that a lot of hockey players don't generally boast about.
Thank you.
Would you ever be interested in doing anything that sort of involved the broadcasting? Like, I mean, for example, if your season was cut short, could you see yourself in the broadcast booth being a color guy? Like, look how good a job Tony Romo is doing away from football. He's excellent. I mean, I think you've got that gene.
Yeah, no, maybe, possibly. I mean, I would for sure, even like endorsements and things like that, commercials, and I don't think I can do what Dan O'Connor does upstairs, saying, "Ronnie, come down the wing, passing to the side." I'm not too good at that, but I think just speaking and I've done a lot of interviews, and I feel a little bit comfortable now than I used to.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to be honest with me here, not referring specifically to anybody or any game or any team that you've played for. But let's say, for example, at the end of the first period, your goaltender just gets lit up. Let's say like 6 goals, and he looks shaky on most of them. In between periods, are you ever going up to him going, "Dude, like, what's up?" Or do you just kind of like just shake it off and give him encouragement? Do you ever like personally or joke about it with him later, or what?
I mean, if it's mid-game, you don't. Everything's going to be here at the Giants. Everything's positive. You got to be saying things positive. You don't want to be negative. I mean, you for sure can get a guy and take him aside and say, "Look, you know, we're with this." I mean, if it's going to be a 6-0 game, it means we're not scoring either. It's not his fault. If some goals are going in that look a little off, then I'm sure he knows. But yeah, I mean, if there's an instant like that, then I'm gonna be positive.
Okay, 2 quick questions for you.
Yeah.
Want to talk about movies, and I read somewhere, I saw an interview with you. Did I hear that you were I was thinking Dumb and Dumber is one of your favorite movies?
I love Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, it's a funny movie, but Ty, you're better than that. Come on, like, what is that really on the top of your list?
So my dad went to a lot of movies growing up, and through his career, because days off and they're in another city and there's not much to do, they go to a movie. So my dad, in between games, he'd be living off popcorn and Coca-Cola. So yeah, he was always watching movies, and you know, I love just to watch him. He used to have Dumb and Dumber on repeat all the time, and that's my dad's kind of comedy. I'm kind of into it too. It's funny.
It's a funny movie, no question. And I was going to ask also, you're pretty fit. You work out a lot. You play hard. You're owned by the guy that owns White Spots. How many Triple O hamburgers would you say you've had in your lifetime?
A lot. I love White Spot, to be honest. I'm not trying to give them a plug or anything, but man, they are good burgers. And there's actually one close by in Burnaby at Kensington Plaza where I go all the time. And it's a wide variety of food there. But a legendary burger with cheese is good for me.
You can't beat a Triple O. Okay, one final question. Where do you see yourself 5 years' time?
I see myself in the NHL 5 years from now. I'm very determined, and I mean, that's my goal and that's my dream, and I'm on a right path right now. I gotta stay consistent, and hard work pays off, and I think I'm working hard, and I gotta keep going. And if things fall into place, then everything will be all good.
Well, you're certainly killing it, and I think you're testament, because I know your dad got the thing about the knock about the size all the time, and again, that's got to get to the point where it's like, can we just get past Ty Ronning, and here's his dimensions. Look what the guy does on the ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be doubters, and I even trained with Cam Atkinson. He's a smaller player in this summer, and he even told me, look, I scored 35 last year and I'm still getting haters. So you just always got to prove them wrong and fuel to the fire.
Thank you, Cliffy J.
Thanks.
His own zone, 3:20 to play in overtime. Tishka lost it. Ronning steals. A chance for history. Scores! Of course he would. He stands alone in Vancouver Giants history. A backhand shelf job for Ty Ronning, the single-season record holder for the Vancouver Giants. His 49th of the season is the game.